Hello, and welcome to another OPN PartnerCast. This show is brought to you live from the Oracle Conference Center in Redwood Shores, California. My name is Jamie Magel, and I'm with the Oracle Sales and Partner Academy. I work with a team responsible for driving quality and consistency in virtual learning and program management. Last December, we began a discussion on the OPN PartnerCast about Oracle's new digital finance revolution. Today, we're here to continue how Oracle is enabling organizations of all sizes to perform any task, anywhere, on any device, addressing any challenge for any role or function, all in a seamless and unified manner for the office of the CFO. This is truly revolutionary, and according to Webster's dictionary, a revolution is defined as a sudden, extreme, or complete change in the way people live and work. Today is about exploring how Oracle is revolutionizing the office of the CFO. Joining me today in the studio are Josh Kamenika, Group Vice President, North America, ERP, EPM, SCM Sales Consulting at Oracle, Jeff Jacoby, Distinguished Sales Consultant at Oracle, and Michael Gobbo, also a Distinguished Sales Consultant at Oracle. Before we get started, I'd like to remind you that we'll be taking questions via live Twitter throughout the program. So we'll be monitoring the feed. So whether you're giving feedback or asking a question, be sure to use @OraclePartners or hashtag OPN in your tweets. With that, let's get started. Josh, Jeff, and Michael, welcome. Thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having us, Jamie. Really appreciate it.
Let's start with quick introductions. Can each of you give us just a little bit of information about your background?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Jamie. I'll start. Josh Kamenika. I've been with Oracle for close to 18 years, delighting customers with a lot of our solutions that we provide. And prior to that, I came from a customer where I worked in the Office of Finance, working in FP&A and consolidations and things of that nature. So I really have a good feeling, a good understanding of what many of our customers in finance are going through.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Jeff Jacoby. I'm a sales consultant. I've been with Oracle for 13 years, focused on solving the challenges for the office of the CFO. And before that, I spent 15 years in corporate finance, working for several large global organizations.
I'm Mike Gobbo. I'm a solution consultant as well. Been with Oracle for 11 years. And I spent a lot of time delighting and informing prospects as well as customers alike about the value of our accounting and finance solutions in the cloud. Prior to this, spent a number of years in media and entertainment, basically helped finance organizations digitize and bring best practices to those organizations. And then in the beginning, very similar to Jeff and Josh, I sat in the chair for many years, holding a variety of different roles in accounting and finance.
Based on your backgrounds, it sounds like you've all been working with the office of the CFO for many years, helping address their concerns and challenges. Why is what we're talking about today different? And why is there such an increase in interest in this area now?
That's a great question, Jamie. So first of all, what we're seeing is, enterprises for decades now have struggled with silos, with disparate systems, and frankly have never had the option to rationalize and simplify into one complete, unified experience. So I think that's part of what's driving it. Now the cloud is giving them the opportunity to do what they've always really desired to do. Nobody set out to have a host of different silos. That's just a natural way that things occurred in these enterprises. I think there's another thing that's driving it too as well. If you think about business folks, they are using consumer-based applications in their daily lives. And they're asking the question, why can't I experience this effortless ease of use that I do in my personal life? Why can't I experience that in the enterprise? So that's driving it as well. Frankly, they're demanding it. They want simplification and an effortless experience.
Yeah, what's interesting is, customers are really embracing these various emerging technologies that are coming out, whether it be machine learning or chatbot or intelligent bots. I mean, they're really embracing this, and they're actually seeing this as a competitive weapon, actually, and they're realizing that the only way to take advantage and leverage these new emerging technologies is if they go into use a modern platform. I mean, the use of the old on-prem solutions, the boat anchors that are actually holding them back, they're staying away from that.
Yeah, great points. And you know what, Jamie, our customers are expecting us to do this. In fact, they're demanding us to provide a very simple, easy, intuitive, unified platform to solve a lot of their business challenges. And to Michael's point, right, it's really about reducing the complexity, right? Eliminating those things around complex integrations between data and metadata, and making it easier for our customers to access information. We really want to get away from having our customers have to deal with collecting information and aggregating it and spending more time analyzing the information and being able to report on it and really making informed business decisions, working with their partners.
All right. Customers have an increased expectation for simplification, lowering costs, and better ways for them to run their businesses. Are there any other drivers that are piquing customers' interest now?
Absolutely. So I've seen a huge uptick in phone calls and activity coming my way around things like this emerging technology that you just mentioned, Michael. So these buzzwords that we hear, robotic process automation, AI, the intelligent bots, a host of these different things that I think our customers are getting information through multiple channels on, and they're intrigued by it. I think they're just beginning to understand the value that these capabilities, these next-gen capabilities, are really going to bring to the enterprise. You know, it's interesting. This uptick, I was actually texting Michael the other night about it. I said, Michael, what is driving all of this, you know, increased desire to learn more about it? And he texted back, he said, it's classic FOMO. And FOMO, and I didn't really understand what that meant. I didn't want to expose to him that I didn't really know because he's a little more hip, slick, and cool than I am. But so I Googled it, and I went to Wikipedia, and it said, FOMO is fear of missing out. And it's this overwhelming sense of stress and anxiety that one can feel if something exciting is happening elsewhere. And I said, you know what? In a way, that kind of encapsulates, I think, what our customers are experiencing. Maybe in the past, they were not early adopters of innovations, and they don't really want to miss out on, first and foremost, the cloud, but more importantly, this next generation of capabilities that we've been discussing. As Michael said, it will be delivered in the Oracle platform. They need to get in front of that, and they want to be a part of that.
Yeah, so what's actually very interesting about that is that customers are starting to realize that ERP systems and EPM systems really need to work together. So if you think about a transactional system, it typically means ERP. If you think about an EPM system, performance system, it typically means EPM system. And these things were built, you know, decades ago, and they were built separate from each other. And now there's this expectation for these two set of solutions to actually converge and merge and provide a seamless set of capabilities. I mean, if you think of it from an accountant perspective, so an accountant goes to work, and he or she will, you know, do accounts payable transactions, AR transactions, you know, journal entries in the GL, and at some point, this accountant will, you know, want to reconcile. This accountant will want to provide narratives for financial reporting. This accountant may be responsible for budgets, and so in order to provide this end-to-end you know, business process, ERP and EPM need to converge, need to unify, need to provide greater and deeper integrations, and our customers are realizing that. And so that's part of the drivers. It's the understanding that these things need to work together. There's these emerging technologies that Jeff talked about, and so there's a whole host of things that our customers are starting to realize, and they want to embrace it, you know, as fast as they can. And
here's a fun fact. So Oracle, don't know if you know this, right? Oracle invests more than $6 billion in R&D. That's billion with a B. And a lot of that money is really going towards these new technologies, these emerging technologies that we're talking about within the Oracle Cloud. Right. So that's exciting stuff. Yeah. Now, of course, right, we've got a large customer base that's still on-premise, and like we've always done, we'll always continue to protect our customers and certainly continue to support them from an on-premise perspective. But you know, the money in research and development is really being fueled for some of these emerging technologies, the robotic process automation, machine learning, cloud, and so on and so forth. So our customers need to understand that this is the direction of where Oracle is leading towards, and they need to understand it real well.
Yep. Josh, earlier I provided a short preamble. Can you expand on what Finance 360 is?
Yeah, great question. So Finance 360, well, first of all, Finance 360, it's really an internal initiative that we have here at Oracle. It's not a product, it's not a solution. You know, customers want to buy something, it's Oracle Cloud for Finance. Finance 360, wouldn't we start about 15 months ago? It's really about this convergence between ERP and EPM and enabling and offering a simple, unified platform, right? A distinctly unique, complete end-to-end solution for our customer to solve a lot of their business challenges and issues. Again, removing that need for costly integrations, enabling our customers to really focus on the valuable types of things that they want to do and what they want to access, information, data, and not have to go and collect the information, right? Analyzing and being able to make those decisions with our customers that are really, really important. It's a focus for us, and it's a focus for our customers. Now, I will tell you one thing around Finance 360. We've seen just tremendous progress over the last 15 months. Anywhere from our executives, right? Some of our executives like Jeff Henley or Rod Johnson or even Chris Donato, right? This is an important topic. It's an important initiative that we've been, sort of going after for the last 15 months, and it's going to remain an important initiative for us for this year.
Yep. So Jeff, some time has passed since we last spoke in December. What has Oracle been doing to bring Finance 360 to reality?
Wow, 8 months since our last PartnerCast seems like yesterday, and Josh mentioned 15 months when we embarked on that journey. And a lot has happened. So over the course of the last 15 months, we've really spent an enormous amount of time understanding exactly what we want this next set of capabilities to really look like from an end user perspective. We wanted to build out best practices, business flows that touch a host of these underlying capabilities and build out some demonstrations, because seeing is believing. We want to be able to demonstrate to our customers how these end-to-end business processes could work for them in real world scenarios. We actually vetted these business flows and our messaging and all the new collateral that we've built with our internal Oracle finance team, but as well as customers. So Michael and I have spent a lot of the time of the last 15 months meeting with our customers in the field to elicit feedback with them. So when we offer the partners at the end of this webcast the ability to start leveraging some of this new collateral, what I think they're going to be pleasantly surprised, because what they're going to find is a host, really a mountain of assets that have been battle tested. They've been field tested. And there's a lot of value in what we've created with that. So it's pretty exciting.
Thank you. Michael, do you have anything to show us?
Well, gosh, yeah, I'd love to, actually. I don't know how long we have here. I mean, hopefully it's more than 30 minutes, but, let's just spend a few minutes just basking at this, stunning screen here. And so, what's interesting is this is the culmination. What we're looking at here is the culmination of Oracle's focus and investment on the user experience. I mean, we like to refer to it as beautifully simple. It's about intuitive and ease of use is the cornerstone of the cloud user experience, and organizations are gaining a lot of value from this. They are, the user adoption is increasing dramatically by the use of, our cloud solutions. Business users are able to personalize their experience, maximizing efficiency and productivity while minimizing training, because it is so easy to use, so it's simple, but yet very elegant and beautiful.
It's also distinctly unified. When you think about this, that's a simple but powerful term, right? Distinctly unified. So being able to enable a customer, right, to have access to anything and everything that they want. Think about this. Think about a front office system, right, like a sales cloud, right? Think about a back office system like an ERP or HCM or EPM, and everything in between. Yep. I mean, that's really what distinctly unified is, right? It's that powerful, simple platform that enables customers to access that full breadth of applications and information.
Right. So really a lot has gone into what our customers are now experiencing with this cloud user experience. So Oracle invested an enormous amount of resources in that user experience. We actually studied the way people naturally consume information, how we could best display that information in them to mirror this natural human tendency. We call it glance, scan, and commit. So imagine in the future when you log into the Oracle Cloud, you'll be greeted by a host of maybe KPIs or business intelligence snippets from across the entire enterprise, all the things that are important to you in your role at the organization. From there, you're intuitively drawn towards an area that you might want to focus on, maybe through some stunning visual indicators that sort of draw you in. Maybe there's an issue that needs to be addressed. So you begin that process of scanning, looking for those areas that need some attention. From there, you're going to do the commit action, which is taking some form of action. And maybe that's drilling all the way down to understand the root cause of one of these different challenges and being able to take some action on that in context, getting that insight to answer the real business questions that you have. That's, I guess, why we call it instantaneously insightful.
Yep. I mean, let's face it, though. I mean, these points are important. But if the customer can't gain value and experience these things in each and every single business process, from the front office to the back office, I mean, the value diminishes. Luckily, though, Oracle has been hard at work, has embarked on this vision and providing a complete set of cloud solutions. And we're pleased to announce that we have a full portfolio to our customers. I mean, today we're talking about Finance 360. I think later on we have a session referred to Supply Chain 360. And 360 is just really to connote wholeness and completeness. And even though we have these two separate sessions, these two major business processes, supply chain and accounting and finance, are really coming from one single solution. And so that's really important to note. Now, back to the Office of the CFO. So if you think about the Office of the CFO, the completeness starts with the financials. So the financials is complete, from the GL, the sub-ledger. I mean, we're multi-everything. I mean, multi-ledger, multi-company, multi-language, ledger, localization, currency, all of them, right? We're multi-everything. Whatever you can think of, we're multi those things. Now, if customers need additional capabilities, like sophisticated consolidation, like tax provisioning, like task orchestration and management, transfer pricing, country by country reporting. What's the other one? It's profitability optimization, account reconciliation. I mean, there's a whole host of them. Strategic, CapEx, workforce, financial planning, all these things are in the cloud. And if you think about it, even the emerging requirements are available in the cloud, like IFRS 15.
Wait a minute.
For Rev Rec.
15, okay. What about IFRS 16?
Well, we only added one, so we got to that as well. Right? So we got 16 as well.
Lease assets?
Yeah, accounting for lease assets. We have that as well in the cloud. And
just
so
checking.
We like to refer to this as uniquely complete. And if you think about that, I mean, Oracle is the only company on the planet that has that expansive set of capabilities in the cloud. And there's no one close. I mean, there's no one close to that. And so this is an important point for our customers. As our customers begin to rationalize, as they begin to think about how do they simplify their environments, how they get rid of all these silos, how to get rid of all these disparate systems, it's important for them to understand that Oracle has an expansive set of capabilities, and if I were to start the journey with Oracle, perhaps I would be able to do everything, or mostly everything, with Oracle, and eliminate or significantly reduce all these various silos and disparate systems.
Michael, I just want to add one thing with one of our points here that's distinctly unified. So I don't want to, we've mentioned many of the different things we've been working on, the user experience, all the emerging technologies, but back at the core, when we started this some 15 months ago, this unification was critically important. And I wanted to just mention, our development organization and what they've been working on relative to that. So we've partnered with them extensively, from identifying some 60+ enhancements that are required to make this unification from an ERP and EPM perspective a reality for our customers. The good news is a lot of those have been delivered already, and the rest are on the roadmap. One of the nice things about the cloud, as we look at these roadmapped items, has been very exciting for our customers and for us as well to see these new innovations being rapidly, introduced into the applications themselves. So here's a fun fact. I think we did 400 new enhancements just in our core ERP platform alone last year. So if you think about our message around rapid innovation in the cloud, that's really a blistering, I call it a face-melting pace of innovation that we're doing. And for us, it's been exciting because think about our journey over the last 10 years to get to where we are today, to have that fully complete set of capabilities in the cloud. It's the power of having one thing to just, as you said, Josh, just go in and do the job that you were hired to do.
That's right.
And provide value to your organization. So truly,
what's also exciting is we're starting to see our customers really take hold of this message. Right, so we go in and we talk to customers, and there's CFOs in the room, and we're talking about this end-to-end business process, and we've got the solutions, the complete set of solutions to cover all their needs. They're looking at this and they're saying, yes, that's what I want, that's what I need. So it's exciting, right? So let's review just real quickly, right? These are important topics that we want to make sure that everybody understands. Beautifully simple, right? It's easy, it's intuitive, it's being uptaken, very, very quickly. There's not a lot of training that's involved. It's distinctly unified. Jeff, you just hit on this briefly as well as I did before, right? It's having a single area where you can go and access information from any device from anywhere at any time. And it's instantaneously insightful. So, I need my information. I want to be able to go and get it from one source, from one system. I don't want to go to disparate sources and multiple systems to get it. And it's uniquely complete. It's that end-to-end, right, 360-degree view of our solutions. And to your point, Michael, nobody on the planet has this. No one does. And this is not fake news. This is real stuff. So we've got stuff that we've delivered to our customers, and we're going to continue to innovate and evolve and provide them with the capabilities that they need.
Wow. I'm excited for our customers because it looks like there are so many areas of value for them to leverage, and the user experience looks amazing. I know the Oracle team has been busy sharing this revolutionary story with customers, and I've heard that the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. I'm certain that many of the partners watching this today are interested in how to best align and collaborate with Oracle with respect to this initiative. Are there any suggested next steps for our partners?
Yeah, there's a bunch of things, right? So we will be providing information and links and assets after this live PartnerCast, so that partners can really sort of understand, access, and view a lot of the things that we have that are available.
Great.
Now, it's important to understand that a lot of these assets need to be looked at and understood from when and where to position with the right customer at the right time. Mm-hmm. But the materials that we have, and I think, Jeff, you touched on it, and maybe you'll talk about it in a minute, but all those assets that we talked about, right, there's some recorded webcasts, there's some gold standards, there's some PowerPoints and things of that nature, and certainly we're accessible, as well as folks on my team are accessible to provide that information to work with our partners.
Yeah, I think at the end of this broadcast, we have a survey/questionnaire for partners to fill out. And it's really to capture information from the partners that are interested in continuing the journey, increasing their understanding as to what we're referring to continue the collaboration process, to develop go-to-market strategies, those sorts of things. So once that information is obtained, we'll schedule discussions shortly thereafter. There's 3 additional pieces of information at the tail end of this as well. 2 of them are video-based. So one of them is a full-blown end-to-end demo. It's about an hour long, right? It's about an hour long, covering 3 major processes: operations, management, and period close. So it's about an hour long. And then there's 3 vignettes that are in support of that, but they're about 2-3 minutes long. So it gives you a teaser as to what they are. And then there's this, absolutely one of the best articles I've ever read. I don't know who the authors are, but
I heard it's fantastic.
It's completely amazing. There's this article, the closing the chasm between ERP and EPM, and it really describes how this came about. What was the genesis of this, and what is Oracle doing about closing this chasm between ERP and EPM. So it's a great article.
Well, so in a nutshell, we want to invest and really connect on a deeper level with our partners who are interested. Yes. So Michael mentioned the partner survey. We'd like to collect that information and start to disseminate this mountain of assets that we spent the last 15 months building. The messaging, as Josh said, the PowerPoint decks, all that's important, but seeing is believing, as I mentioned earlier. So really getting an understanding of what our customers can now experience and seeing those demonstrations. We need to align our go-to-market strategies with our partners and align more deeply. And of course, I'm excited because Open World is just around the corner. It's one of my favorite things, right? And get to see 100,000 of my favorite friends, our customers, and it's just an amazing time. So Finance 360, of course, is going to be front and center during that entire week. But with respect to our partners in Finance 360, we've actually scheduled a session called, interestingly enough, How Oracle Partners and Oracle Will Revolutionize the Office of the CFO. And it's currently scheduled for Sunday, October 1st. We don't have a time slot yet for that, so stay tuned for that. But we hope to see all the partners there.
Yeah, great stuff, great stuff. So Jamie, we're obviously really excited and thrilled about everything that's been happening with Finance 360. We're excited about working with our partners, and this is very important. Really, I call it a journey, right? So it's a continuous journey, and the trajectory that we've been seeing is just absolutely phenomenal. It's exciting. Every day, we're getting up and saying, okay, what's next, right? Very, very exciting. But you know what? We couldn't do it. We've had tremendous success. We could not do it without the help of our partners. Yeah. And on behalf of Michael and Jeff and yourself and myself and OPN, I really want to say thank you to all of our partners, because we need them, right? We need that tight partnership, and we're relying on them. So we're excited about the work that we're continuing to do, and we look forward to doing more and more work with them.
All right, that's great, Josh. Before we turn it back over to Jamie to close this off, I just wanted to finish with one final statement to just one statement to our partners. Is that okay?
It's okay.
Okay. Welcome to the new digital finance revolution, powered by Oracle.
Okay, thanks, gentlemen. That about wraps it up. Great session, and we're pleased that you joined us today. I'd like to extend a big thanks to Josh, Jeff, and Michael for joining me in the Oracle studio, as well as a big thanks to our partners for tuning in and asking questions. To get more information on what you learned today, please visit the links tweeted out from the @OraclePartners Twitter handle. They will also be shown on the slide about to hit your screen. If there's one takeaway we want you to keep in your back pocket, it's this. If you are talking to the office of the CFO, you need to help us deliver this important message. Only Oracle offers a complete set of capabilities in a unified and seamless manner that has the depth and breadth in accounting and finance, addressing all the concerns for both small and large multinational enterprises. Be sure to mark your calendars for the next OPN PartnerCast on September 20th. We'll be discussing Oracle HCM Cloud as well as OPN Central at Oracle OpenWorld. And while we're on the subject of OpenWorld, remember, Super Saver pricing is in effect until September 29th. If you haven't yet registered for this year's event, we hope you do so soon. It's going to be unlike any other year with the new exhibit hall and session formats. Thanks for joining today's show, and welcome to the new digital finance revolution, powered by the Oracle Cloud. I'm Jamie Magel. We'll see you in September.